Hello Cap, welcome to your reading for November. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. I'm primarily a love reader. That's what I'm going to focus on. If anything else pops up, I will address it, of course. Alrighty, we're going to be looking at your past, present, future, starting off with some oracle cards. Towards the end of the reading, I will be rolling dice to get some initials and sun signs and angel numbers for you, so make sure you stick around for that. Alright, recent past, we have the brawler. Who else had this before you? Can't recall. We have lack of empathy and confrontation. This is the 5 of Wands energy for me. This is fights. This is not seeing eye to eye. This is not being a part of one team within a partnership. Lack of empathy. This is like reversed hanged man energy. The 5 of Cups. There has been a lot of sadness. There has been apathy. There has been sleepless nights maybe. With the 7 of Swords, I feel like a lot of you refused to accept this sadness, refused to accept pain. Maybe you were distracting yourself from this pain and just brushing it under the rug. Yeah, that's exactly what you were doing with the 2 of Swords. This is not being able to see something clearly, right? Making excuses maybe for bad behavior, making excuses for the fights that you may have had with somebody. We have an eclipse right there, and we have been having eclipses all of October. And I mean, we have been in eclipse season. And because the nodes are in Aries and Libra right now, there is a huge focus on if we are happier single or happier with another person, right? Finding ourselves independent of another is of primal importance right now. But because these eclipses were, I'm still recording in October, but the energy will play out all through the rest of the year. Because of these eclipses, a lot of things have come to light. There has been a lot of truths, a lot of epiphanies and realizations and pain that we may have buried before. It's out there now. It's out there, it's staring us in the face, and it's asking us to, well, work with it. I guess that's what's happening. Temperance and the King of Swords wanted to show themselves balance and logic, trying to not lose yourself in your emotions. I do have the King of Pentacles here, which is your energy, which is asking you to hold on to things that are permanent in your life. This could be your family, it could be your career, it could be your home, it could be anything that you know is not going to change. That is what is going to help you release this pain. Release this pain. There's been a lot of pain and sadness here, Cap, and I'm really sorry you had to go through this. The King of Wands, and I just got done telling Virgo the title of their reading is going to be My Way or the Highway, and I'm pretty much getting the same thing here. This lack of empathy was because the 2 of you were on separate corners, on separate teams. You know, it was always about who is right in the situation that caused the problem. The Star with the 2 of Swords. I feel like a lot of you are looking to the future, excuse me, and hoping for the situation to heal itself, and that's commendable. With the Chariot, I feel like there will be fast-paced movement forward. I don't know if this is going to be in the direction that you are hoping for or something completely different, but either way, there is a new start in love with the Hanged Man. I did say the brawler is reversed Hanged Man energy, but we have the Hanged Man upright. So I don't know if this is a new connection that may reveal itself to you once you are done processing old baggage, or it is the restart of a previous connection. But either way, there is healing and there is empathy, which is what was missing in the past. Okay, let's see the present. We have the Aspirant, ambition, diligence and setbacks. Don't be fooled by the keywords. These cards are not meant to be read as reversed, so the reversed keywords are also written down, but I'm not really getting setbacks. I'm more so getting diligence. I'm getting 9 of Wands energy of perseverance and faith. The Queen of Cups, beautiful. This is an open heart. This is being vulnerable. This is unconditional love. Love that you may have walked away from previously. And the Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the King of Pentacles again with the Five of Swords and the Seven of Cups. You know what, Cap, sometimes we can be our own worst enemies. Sometimes the love that is staring us in the face, we take it for granted. That's what the King of Wands can do. Regardless of gender, the King of Wands can take things for granted, right? Till we lose that particular thing, we realize how much we loved it, or the person, right? I don't know who this is talking about, but there is somebody here who loved you unconditionally, and vice versa, right? But this disconnection, this abandonment, or whatever this is going to keep weighing on you heavily till you start valuing what it is that you lost. And if there's a cross watcher watching, same goes for you. We have the Three of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. There is an advisor or somebody around you. Could be a mother figure, could be a friend. It is someone who will give you very unbiased and loving advice. Someone who you should listen to, because when we're dealing with this kind of pain, bias comes to the forefront, right? We are in self-preservation mode. We're constantly trying to protect ourselves and telling ourselves that we are the victims and we are right and whatever. Ace of Cups. This could just even be a new partner, a new connection coming in for you. But there is a chance to rebuild something here. And I would grab it. The Eight of Cups with the Queen of Wands. We have two queens here. And again, regardless of gender, some of you may be dealing with two different people. While one person is compassionate, one person is logical, one person can help you see the unbiased truth, can help you heal. The other person was mirroring your energy of my way or the highway. We have the King and the Queen of Wands right here. That emotional disconnection is needed if this is two different people. If it's not, then we carry different archetypes within us, right? This energy of not being able to compromise needs to be walked away from. This energy of lack of empathy and compassion needs to be walked away from. Six of Wands with the Five of Pentacles. I'm almost getting, did something flip over? No. I'm getting whatever this pain was that you went through, this abandonment that you went through, don't let it define your life. Don't let it define your worth. Okay? I feel like this pain has added a lot of depth to your personality. It's added a lot of lessons to your repertoire. It has added a lot of substance. Because if we hadn't gone through any challenges at all, Cap, we'd be very shallow people, right? See the victory in this. See how beautifully you've come out of this situation. Out of all that darkness, you're emerging. You're changing. There's a metamorphosis that is happening here. I'm going to get one more card. We have the Page of Swords and Temperance. You've learned patience. You've learned to harness angel energy. You have learned the Five of Pentacles again. You've learned to put to bed this chapter with the World card. And you have learned to only give to people, places and situations with the Nine of Cups and the Six of Pentacles that fill you back up and don't leave you empty. Right? Okay. Let's see the future. We have the twins. Beautiful. Self-protection and dual nature. Some of you may just have a twin flame. It is possible. This card doesn't show up much. You're the last sign I'm reading for, and it hasn't shown up for anybody else before you. Self-protection, dual natures. This could be indicating a Gemini as well for some of you. But let's see. I won't say too much till I get the cards out. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. There could be a little more quiet. There could be a little more confusion. Which way should I take? Which way should I go? But eventually, you're going to have all the answers you need with Temperance. Bottom of the deck, I have the Five of Wands with Justice, Eight of Wands, Two of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. It is a fight, but everything that is worth it usually is. This has been a very vague reading. I really don't know who you're dealing with, if you're dealing with multiple people or just one. But through this entire process, after you have intertwined yourself with these people or this person, you have taken on a lot of their load. You have taken on a lot of their life lessons and their karma, and you've made it your own. That's wrong. Everybody's karma is their own to carry, right? That is why that individuation, that autonomy is very important in relationships. Otherwise, you lose yourself. Here, with the Hermit card, if there is quiet in your love life, use it to your advantage. Light a candle, metaphorically, of course, or maybe even literally for some of you, within the home of your mind. There has to be an illumination within yourself. There has to be an illumination within yourself. We can very easily get lost in this Five of Pentacles, in the Three of Swords, in the Seven of Swords, in the Two of Swords, in the Eight of Cups. It's very easy to lose yourself in this kind of pain gap. But it is your duty to your higher self and to your inner child to light that light within you so you can breathe again, regardless of the pain that you have been put through. Self-protection is important. We have the Fool with the Hermit. I'm going to get one more with the Four of Cups. And you know what that's going to do? This self-protection and this self-actualization is going to help you go down the wrong path again. Sometimes when I was giving this analogy to somebody, I can't remember who now, but if you're walking a particular path, right, and you reach a dead end, are you going to turn back and then go back the same path again? You won't, right? You will find a new path. That other path also may lead to a dead end, but till you take it, you're not going to know. It might just lead to a beautiful beach, right? It might lead to a beautiful vista that you will remember for the rest of your life, but you have to make those mistakes so that you can learn. This hermetization, this self-actualization has taught you what to say no to. We have the Knight of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. Don't take any unnecessary risks till your gut tells you to, right? The Fool can be a risky card. The Knight of Wands can be a risky card. This can be the energy of bolting forward just with your passions at play, right? Just with fire at play. I want you to more so function from your root chakra, function from a place of stability and groundedness, and make decisions from that place. Don't look for instant gratification, right? When we're in that limbo, when let's say we're single, right? We don't have a partner. Oh, let's just date anybody. I don't want to be alone. Why? Celebrate being alone, right? Sometimes we are so heavily ingrained in relationships. Like I said earlier, we don't know where we end and the other person begins. Who are you, Cap? Ask yourself that. Have you done the work? Have you realized your identity? Or have you been taking on other people's? It's a very Piscean thing that happens. It happens to all of us, to the best of us, where we forget who we are. Do not take action for action's sake, because you've been through this before. Function from your root chakra. What did I say? If whatever path you are taking, if you feel it's going to lead to that self-preservation, it's going to lead to groundedness and enhanced security, only then move forward. We have the Seven of Wands with Temperance. With the Two of Swords, the eclipse is showing up again. And the Ace of Wands. I'm going to get a crossing card for all of these. The Five of Wands again. Fight the good fight. Don't fight just for the sake of fighting. Know where you're investing. The Six of Cups with the Empress. That's another twin flame energy. I feel right now is not the right time for you to make any decisions. The energy is still highly volatile even through all of November because of the eclipses, and with Pluto that is still going to be in its shadow period within your sign. Pluto has been retrograding for almost 7 months now, and now that it is moving direct, very slowly and steadily will transformation be back in our own hands. Right now it is not, right? We're still being puppeted. Our life is still being orchestrated by divine source, because the universe will always know what is best for us, because it's not biased, right? Whatever this process is, whatever this journey is, you may have sparks of inspiration. You may feel your gut is asking you to take leaps. It's asking you to do something. Don't trust it right now. I don't usually say that. I always say trust your gut. But I'm telling you, these eclipses have been absolutely bonkers. The energy is so volatile. It is very difficult to trust ourselves right now. So take a breath, right? Don't build walls around yourself. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Put yourself in receiving mode, right? Whatever the universe brings you, it's a gift. It may not be the blue sweater you wanted. It may be a green sweater. It's still going to keep you warm. Accept whatever is coming your way with grace. It is not the time for you to light this match with the Ace of Wands, right? It's going to be like lighting a match in a storm. It's not going to serve you. It's just going to be, you're just going to be dispelling energy. If there is a twin flame connection here, if you're familiar with it, do not apply this to yourself if it doesn't apply. Twin flame connections are incredibly rare and they're incredibly painful. If you do have a twin, this could be a separation cycle. There could be a karmic involved. It is possible for some of you, but don't confuse yourself with all those terms, is what I'm getting at. We can go down the rabbit hole and never come back up. Right now is not the time to do that research. Right now is the time to surrender. Practice patience and grace with temperance showing up twice. All right? This is all going to settle down, I promise you. Just invest in you right now with the Seven of Pentacles, right? And do not engage in fights at all. We started with a brawler and we have the Five of Wands twice. It can be very, very easy for us to give in to that volatility of the planets and the moon. Self-preservation, self-protection, hold back, don't indulge. We have the number 11. 1111 is a twin flame number. I can't ignore it. But if you have been seeing 1111 or 111, this talks about manifestation, right? This talks about listening to your heart. Being within yourself in hermit mode, healing your heart within yourself, but not really taking action just yet. Manifestation is not taking action. Manifestation is just wishing. We have the sun. Get your vitamin D checked. Spend some time in the sun if the weather is decent around you. And bring in some light. If you've been sitting in a dark room, open the windows. Light a candle, right? Then we have Aries. I have been talking about Aries, the North Node being there. Practice autonomy. Whether you're in a relationship or not, practice individuality. It's going to serve you well. All right. Let's get you some initials to close this off. We have the letters M, P, Q, P again, S, C, and F. These could be your initials. They could be the initials of the person you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be, but just a special mention for those of you who've seen your initials here today. All right, Cap, that was it. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.